Hello everyone, and I'm back with my second video. So just like in my last video, I told you guys about a candidate's preparation for any sort of interview, be it at the entry level, be it at the mature level. So in this video, we're going to cater to the opposite perspective of a hiring manager, of a recruitment manager, of a business manager who's going to hire any new person in his or her team. What kind of preparation will be the recipe of success for you as a hiring manager or for any hiring manager as well? So some of my top 5 tips will really help you to nail and hire the right candidate as well. But for that, you need to be well prepared. Tip number 1. I would always suggest every hiring manager or interviewer to greet the candidate with a warm smile. Keep your body language, your body posture very relaxed. So the candidate who's coming in, you should already assume that the person might be a little nervous. And when you greet the candidate with a smile, the candidate will automatically relax and feel a little all right to start the interview with you as well. So always greet the candidate and make the candidate feel comfortable. Tip number 2. Before the interview, you should have 3 to 5 written questions in front of you that you're going to ask the candidate. Good candidates can always smell that the interviewer is not ready for the interview right now. So always have those top 3 to 5 questions written in front of you that you would like to ask the candidate first. For example, tell me about yourself, where you can clearly see that the candidate will be telling you about the kind of education, the kind of job experience the candidate had in the past. Then the second interview can be what makes you feel that you're fit for this job. So the prime goal of this question should be that you understand that the candidate have an idea what kind of a role this company is looking for. And then a few related follow-up questions as well. Tip number 3. Always highlight those items in the resume of any candidate that you would like to have a discussion on. Because once any hiring manager or any interviewer go through a resume, by the time you're actually in an interview, there is a chance that as a human you will forget the kind of discussions you would want to have. So always highlight those items that you would like the candidate to elaborate on. So during the interview, it's easier for you to pick those things and ask questions around those things, be it achievements, be it part of any previous job descriptions as well. Tip number 4. Always stay connected with the candidate during the interview and make sure that you tell the candidate what are the expectations out of that role, why that role is so critical to the department, and while you're explaining what kind of expectations are to be expected from that particular role, you can clearly see the excitement or the energy of the candidate while you're telling. If the candidate is energetic, excited to listen to those expectations, that means they're ready for it, and they are actually very happy to know and they are interested to be part of it. So it's very important that you clarify all the expectations and all the goals that are aligned with the specific position. Tip number 5. Always make sure that when the interview ends, if you like the candidate, guide the next step to the candidates accordingly, and don't leave any candidate in any sort of limbo. That would be a very bad impression on the company. Even if you don't like the candidate or you do not select the candidate, make sure to send a detailed feedback email and regret in that email as well, giving a brief feedback which can actually help the candidate to maybe nail the next interview and see that where some of the skills were lacking during the interview. So make sure that you stay connected and inform the candidate about the final verdict of the interview as soon as you can. Thank you. These are my 5 tips. I hope that whenever you take an interview, these tips will help you. Take care.